toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Coming out aggressively. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Let's take a minute just to think about Minnesota. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
to the ground with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running?
Unleashes one deep. And he's got it along the sidelines, but the officials are signaling out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Pass interference, defense.
The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The throw. Finds his man. It's April. Breaks into the open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that...
He's going for the goal line. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Fry. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. And down he goes back at the 3.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Power football with the run. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain, and let's see what they do on 4th down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab. It's Averill. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him.
Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. Shakes off the defense and runs through another one. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now they'll run it to the right here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, they're after him. Swings it out to the flat. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Dead center perfect. It's our force to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Sends it back in motion. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of...
Oh, he's got some space. The 30. Running inside the 20. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on first down. It's on target and complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.